her truck. She fly like fairy, she put dust in her.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And we about to react to doorbell camera footage, like the 12 creepiest doorbell camera footage. Shit is. Make sure y'all subscribe. And y'all can comment too. Creepiest doorbell camera footage. Number 12.
This video was captured by a Reddit user's doorbell camera. He claims to have woken up to his dog going crazy outside, followed by a notification from the app Ring, saying motion was detected at his door. Upon opening the app, he's greeted to nothing but an eyeball looking directly into his camera, and a man whispering and mumbling to himself.
He gotta be drunk.
He proceeds to knock and ring the doorbell. He then begins trying his luck at the doorknob and window.
Nigga, what time
all the
is
while
it?
still mumbling and whispering to himself. After the homeowner threatens to call the police, the man gets defensive and claims he was just looking for his dog, conveniently named Fido.
Nigga, you wasn't looking for no dog.
Okay, I was just looking for a dog, Fido. Whoa, you don't have to get all like that and stuff, honey. You know, because you're right.
In this video, you see a man seemingly waiting to be led into a house. Whether it's his house or not is unknown. As he waits by the door, a strange animal-like transparent figure can be seen floating towards the door, and as it reaches and passes the man, he turns, possibly reacting to a sound he may have heard.
That dog died. He used to going through that window, that door and all. It looked like a dog. Oh no. And it just went in the house. So that means the ghost people inside the house called it in the house. So you got 2 or 3 ghosts.
These are 2 clips that were likely taken back during the entire clown epidemic of 2016. In this first clip, we see someone dressed as a clown wielding a small sword, lurking around by the front door for a bit and running off after ringing the doorbell.
People thinking of Purge and shit. Nigga, we will open the door and blast your head off. You want somebody?
Similarly, in this next clip, someone dressed as a clown can be seen standing in the distance, looking at the front door. After a while, he approaches the door, seems to stare into the doorbell camera for a few seconds, and walks away.
Hey, what you want?
Whether these were pranks meant to scare the homeowners or not, most people wouldn't want to open their doors. Yeah, I wouldn't have been playing. Too.
Why you at my house 2 o'clock at night? Shoot all 3 of them balloons and you.
In this video, around 2 p.m., the man in the dark hoodie seen here apparently rang the doorbell and no one answered. The man who lives in this house was wearing headphones, therefore couldn't hear the doorbell.
Oh, he used his
so the man in the hoodie likely presumed
he wasn't leaving no. Oh, they about to break in.
Returned with his friend
already. He about to break. Look, he brought 2 people, and then when he got ready to ring the doorbell, he pulled his sleeve up and did it like that, so he wouldn't leave no fingerprint.
The white hoodie around.
Oh yeah, they about to kick that door in. Look, ooh.
The man in the dark hoodie attempts to kick in the door, while his friend in the white hoodie stands by. The man who owns the house is able to hear the loud bangs of the attempted burglar's foot hitting the door, and he yells out something unintelligible that scares the 2 men
both
off.
of y'all gotta kick the door in. Nigga, you gotta kick the door as fast as you can so that bit come open and go in and out. This nigga tripping. He like, oh snap. Supposed to see it. Yeah, you supposed to see it somebody home first.
The camera catches a shirtless man approaching the door. But instead of actually ringing the bell or knocking on the door, he pretends to knock on the door. What you can't see on the screen is a car that's waiting for the man in front of the house. According to the homeowner,
I see a little bit of the light.
He can be seen talking to someone waiting in the car off camera later on. It's likely that the shirtless man was forced to do something by the person in the car. Clearly something that he doesn't want to do, given that he fakes an entire conversation with the homeowner, all the while checking to make sure the person in the car could see him talking.
Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry.
He tripping. That might have been his car.
The person in the car were looking for a person named Matt, who they thought lived in this house. One could only imagine what this man was put out to do to this Matt person. In this video, the doorbell camera detects motion, but seemingly nothing appears in the frame except for a small white orb that floats across the screen. Some paranormal investigators have referred to orbs appearing in pictures and videos from allegedly paranormal sources. Apparently the orb in this video is significant enough to trip the motion sensors of the camera system. This one isn't a video, but rather a pretty disturbing picture caught by a Redditor's doorbell camera. After being woken up by a notification on their phone, they checked it to see a message saying, "Your doorbell detected a visitor." After checking the app, they didn't see anything, and as anyone would
bro, that's gotta be scary though, cause like you wake up and you see the message and you just like, dang, somebody at my door, but they could be in the house already though. I don't know.
It was maybe a bug or a small animal that tripped the motion sensor. However, the Redditor received more notifications, and after checking the app again, was faced with this disturbing image. Whether it's even a male or female is almost impossible to tell. But perhaps the most disturbing part of the image is the shape and distance of the person's eyes. It's not something anyone would ever want to see at their front door.
You might have just put makeup on.
In this video, you see someone wearing a mask approaching the door and covering the doorbell with a piece of tape.
You're supposed to put the mask on.
The homeowner got an alert that before you got to the house on the porch, and upon checking the footage, was ready to grab his gun.
Okay, you put the tape on.
It's not known what was done while the tape was covering the camera, but eventually one side of the tape peeled off, revealing the person in the mask was gone. The homeowner doesn't know if it was simply kids playing a prank or someone who meant him and his family harm. This video shows exactly why you should always check who's outside your door before opening it.
Duh. Hey, on God, somebody knock on the door, we gonna look. Everybody looking. Somebody gonna look out the window. Who is it?
This doorbell camera caught two men in front of the house. One of them approaching the front door and ringing the doorbell, armed with a gun.
Oh, okay.
He attempts to hide his face as he approaches the door, then hides off to the side, waiting for someone to open up. The other man walks down the sidewalk, waiting for his friend to do whatever he was about to do. But luckily, nobody answered the door.
No, it didn't. Luckily, nobody answered.
This homeowner's camera captured two suspicious men pull up in their driveway and wait outside their front door.
They should have just broke in the house.
The one on the left quickly notices the camera, and the two flee.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. They got a camera right there. Oh, snap. Let's deal, bro. We gone. Take off. Take off. Look, they took off.
But not even 15 minutes later, the two pull up into the homeowner's driveway again, having apparently decided they'd go through with the break-in anyway. This time, they immediately attempts to kick the door down, but the homeowner is ready this time and speaks through the doorbell speaker, claiming the police are on their way, scaring the two off for good this time.
He got one kick in. Took off again. They slow, because it probably was the little motion sensor one, too.
On September 10th, 2018, a Florida man wearing a bulletproof vest and carrying an assault rifle rang his neighbor's doorbell at 4 in the morning.
Oh, no.
The homeowner grabbed her two children and stayed put in the bathroom.
My door would have been lit up. Oh, God. If I would have seen him outside with the guy, I would have just lit the whole door.
She immediately called the police and her husband, who was out of town for work. Roughly 25 minutes later, the police arrived. The man faced aggravated assault charges. The homeowner said the daughter of the unnamed man had stayed at their home recently, claiming she was afraid of her own father.
He drunk. These people be out at night tripping.
At some off hour in the night, this man's doorbell camera captures a mysterious, transparent-looking, blurry figure slowly moving down the sidewalk across the street.
I don't see nothing. Oh snap. That's a person. Yeah, that's a person. Car. I don't see nothing.
It closely resembles a human, and that's what most may assume. But the weird part of this one is that after reviewing the footage, the homeowner asked a neighbor who also had a camera to check their footage at the same time. And their footage didn't reveal the figure walking down the sidewalk.
It did look like the thing had a little dress on or something. Like how ghosts be wearing. I don't know. That's why I don't even want to get a doorbell. I'm gonna get the trip and I'm gonna be on there. I'm like, dang, what was that? Like, it was a fly lily going past it. Like, I'm like, oh, girl, I'm gonna be getting tripping by that. We go all the time of night looking out all windows. But alright, that was it for this video.